Welcome to Best Thing This Week. But this time, we're doing the best thing of 2025, and this one's going to be specifically about movies and TV. This is the official show of the best things we celebrate in our lives through the Fandom Foundry. I'm Todd Oxtra, your host for tonight. I am joined by three fantastic gentlemen who love what's on the silver screen and on the small screen. We'll start with Jose, aka Chipotle Bear from the Nerd Chat. Jose, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, man. It's been a great day off today from work, and we got a new board game that we played with the family. Not that that's related to movies and TV, but sitting here getting ready for the show, thinking about all the great media that we consumed this year. It's been a great year, man. So happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and I think that's the first time I've ever seen your cat on screen.
Yeah, it's not my cat. It's my daughter's cat. I'm not a huge fan of our two cats, Nacho and Frankie, but he'd be up here bugging me. So if I put that back there, he'll just leave me alone. So strategery over here.
Got it. Not a cat fan. Oh, well, and he said it's not mine. So I was like, what? It's just random cat shows up? Not mine.
Just showed up today.
Well, very good. We're going to go round robin to Clint from Spread the Nerd. How are you doing tonight?
Hello. I'm very well. How are you doing, folks?
Good. I see you've got a different background, new place.
Yep. I'm on the Sulaco, and I see we have Jonesy in the background there with the orange cat, so it's perfect.
Love it.
Fantastic. And then
it's like we planned it.
It is.
Last but not least, we've got Chris from 1 Hour, One Decision. Chris, my friend. See Sonic in the back holding your controller.
Yeah, it's Dan's favorite controller, the PS5 controller. So
well, don't let me throw it if you get.
I was going to say, Dan's going to just come over to your house now, pick it up, and throw it, and make you cry. That's not right.
That's fine. But yeah, glad to be here. Glad to see all these lovely gentlemen as well. So yeah, let's talk about 2025.
Absolutely. So tonight we're going to be talking our best of 2025, and I even added in a new to you, meaning something that's a little bit older that you finally got around to watching, which is great because sometimes we forget about the stuff that is from the past. We finally catch up. So with that though, I want to look back at the year 2025 in movies and TV. We had I've got a link here from Empire that kind of hits some of the big stories, so we can add that on really quick. And then if there's any personal things that got you excited about movies and TV this year, let's go ahead and talk about it. First, a big director, we always lose a lot of people, but, David Lynch passed away. An auteur, indie guy. And you think about what he goes back, Wild at Heart, Twin Peaks, Eraserhead, still making his content years later till the very end. Really interesting guy. Died of smoking, lung cancer, so please, folks, don't smoke in 2025. Let's see. Moving on to February. This is exciting for me. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is officially getting a comeback without Joss Whedon. It's bringing back in creators Sarah Jessica Parker. So she's in it. That's a big news. No, Sarah Michelle Gellar is going to be in this. It's really going to be fun, and they're bringing back as much of the cast as they can, and it should be interesting to see Buffy now as a mom Slayer. So excited for that. Then we move on to, this is big news, at least for the Bond franchise. Amazon now has creative control of Bond. Previously, they just owned the IP, but the Broccoli's always controlled it. It had total approval. So at this point, Amazon can do what they want to do now. They can make Bond drive Amazon delivery truck. He can watch Prime Video. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Do you think it's a good move or bad move?
I think it's great for Amazon because they got it on the cheap. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I love Bond, but I also don't want to see Amazon have a bunch of Bond things. I don't need a Bond series. Let's get the movies out a little more often, but let's not go crazy.
I just want to say there's an update with the cats at Jose. Now both are there.
Yep, they're both back there.
So this is very exciting, folks. Just come for the cats and watch the cats. Yep, I don't know what they're going to do. It might have to be blurred out by YouTube. I don't know what they do, Jose. So hopefully they are not gonna
They're
get
actually playing Buffy back there. He's biting his neck. That's how they.
Just a little bit of cosplay.
Easy, inappropriate. Just a little biting of the neck.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask a question: who will be the next James Bond? Everybody, give me your pick.
I want Idris Elba.
I wanted that Bond too.
Yeah.
I heard that rumor too. That would have been sick.
Mhm.
But it's that the kid that was in Gladiator 2 is like supposedly like the one.
I think so, yeah.
Right.
Which is fine as well, but no, I thought Idris Elba was like full on the class, the way he talks, everything, which I thought it would have fit perfectly, but
He's a little old.
Yeah. Yep.
But he should be in a James Bond film, regardless.
Something. Yes. Get him in there.
Make him the new Felix Leiter, and he can put on an American accent. Switch it up. I would say I know. What's his name? Was in Godzilla. Was also played Quicksilver.
Dang.
Aaron
Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah.
I know he's been in some really great things. I really like him as an actor, so I'd be curious if he can get the part. But yeah, I'll be curious who they pick. Oh, I just want to say hi to the chat. We've got Slayer Giant. Welcome to the chat. He says Timothy Chalamet should play James Bond. I think England would
implode,
do a preemptive strike on us before they let that happen. Yep. And then Nissa Howard is also in the chat. So welcome, guys. And as we're going along, let us know your best of 2025 or think of cool stories. Let's move on from Timothy Chalamet. We're going to move on to Avengers Doomsday. We've gotten all the weird chairs, the empty chairs with names, and then we finally got those small snippets of I don't know what they call them, micro trailers. And we've gotten 3 of those, I believe, so far, which is probably leading up to the Super Bowl trailer. What do you guys think? I mean, we've got Steve Rogers showing up with a baby. We've got
Thor.
The Thing meeting Wakanda, which looks like, is M'Baku now the king of Wakanda?
I don't think. I thought it was.
Because I thought he said he said, I thought he introduced himself like he was the king of Wakanda.
He always says that, though, right? Isn't he always like?
Does he say? I mean, I'm wrong. Yeah.
But I don't know.
Let's see. What else? And then we had the X-Men.
Yeah,
we had both Magneto and.
But that was the best one
Xavier.
For me.
With Cyclops. Looks like Cyclops is finally going to get his due. Wearing the old.
Finally get some real Sentinels.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. So very cool. And this is I believe this is a December movie. So before this, we're going to get Spider-Man as well. So it's going to be a big Marvel year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on. Then Nissa says Marshala Ali should play Bond. Once again, you can't have an American play James Bond. Sorry. He's a great actor. I just want to play Blade, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
All right, let's see. And then, did you guys hear about this? Ne Zha 2 in China was the biggest movie in Chinese history. It's a sequel to an animated film there. It's actually, I believe, on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And it just overtook everything. It made $2.1 billion.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy.
I just made my kids watch the first one this weekend.
How was it?
And they liked it enough that they went to watch the second one. So I was like,
okay.
Yeah, it's on the watch list, but I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay. We have another person joining the chat, Baldwin Soulfire. Hopefully I got that right. He says, I've not watched anything Marvel since Avengers Endgame. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. There are some good things in there. I would say it's going to be hard to catch up before Doomsday, but maybe just watch a recap. It'll only take 3 hours for a recap. And then there's going to be this weird Beatles project that's coming out, which is very weird. There's going to be essentially, I believe, 4 different movies focusing on each of the Beatles, but they're being released on the same day.
Interesting. I hadn't heard of that.
Yeah.
I knew they were making one, but I didn't know it was
cinematic event. It hit cinemas on April 7th. and then it will eventually go to streaming. Very odd, but the cast is going to be Joseph Quinn, Barry Keoghan, Paul Mescal, and Harris Dickinson.
Paul
Dickinson.
Mescal.
Harris Dickinson is the only one I don't know, but good cast.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Next story. A lot of Star Wars news. We've got obviously movies happening. We've got some new things happening. Not a lot in the TV realm. We are getting a Darth Maul series. Anything on the Star Wars side that has you guys particularly excited about?
I am stoked for Starfighter. Not till 227, I think, but
yeah,
I'm excited.
Ryan Gosling. Oh
like
my god,
Mandalorian movie
Mia
coming up.
Goth.
Exciting. Like
worst name ever though. Mandalorian and Grogu, the movie. I mean,
I don't know what it's about. That's why they're
okay. You don't want to be confused.
It's direct.
This is the Netflix era, right? So like you have to be very clear about what it is. So
now that I know what the plot's about because I saw the title, I'm good to go. I was worried. Yeah. So we are also. I mean, there's supposed to be a couple new trilogies. So, but realistically, it sounds like we're only getting one movie in 2026, and then we're getting a couple of TV drops. I know a couple of animated things are coming out, New Visions, and then also the Darth Maul series. So
Yes.
we'll see how they do.
Yeah.
And then the biggest news was Dave Filoni has now been officially picked as the basically creative head of Lucasfilm, which isn't just Star Wars, but it's indie. But it sounds like Kathleen Kennedy put the last nail in that coffin. So maybe we'll get another Willow project. I don't know. The Red Tails. All right. Oh, yes. And Ahsoka season 2 is coming out too. Thank you, Slayer Giant. Anything else I missed on Star Wars? And they also, from the park side, they did announce Disneyland. That area is going to actually now be re-envisioned with the original trilogy in mind.
Guess I'll have to go back. Shucks.
Exactly. That's how I get you. Let's see. Big year for horror. That's what they keep talking about. We had 20 years later, Bring Her Back, Weapons, Good Boy, Him, Black Phone 2, Final Destination, Bloodlines, and A Hollow Road. I've not heard of that film. Did you guys see most of those, or did you see any of those?
I saw a good chunk of them. I like horror movies a lot. I did not see Hollow Road. I need to go look.
I don't think I saw that one either.
But it was cool, man. And speaking of which, it's not on this list. I just watched what's the one with David Franco? Connect Together.
Together.
Oh, that looks so creepy.
Yeah, like, it was wild. Like I was like, I do not know where this is going, but I was really happy with it in the end, and superbly acted and stuff. So, really cool year. Like I also liked Weapons, loved Sinners, of course, which was super great.
Yep.
I still need to watch Black Phone 2 as well, and I started Bloodlines, and I haven't finished it. I need to do that as well.
Bloodlines is fun. The Monkey too, right?
And Monkey, that was on my list.
Was that this year?
Yeah, it was early this year.
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Good Boy sounded really cool. I mean, it's a horror film from a dog's perspective.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Okay.
It's on for streaming. It's on AMC, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've heard about Bring Her Back. I do not want to see Bring Her Back. That looks horrific. Not for me.
It's
not for
good,
me.
but yeah, it's a trip.
All right. Let's see. Then let's move on to apparently Wheel of Time is no longer going to be moving forward with more seasons. It's a show that I probably am being blamed for because I think I watched the first 4 episodes and then something else distracted me.
I watched the first season and I was like, all right, this is kind of good. And then like the second season just was like, I don't know, it just dragged for some reason. And I was like, I'm good. And I think Reacher was like came out at around the time that I started to watch The Wheel of Time. I was like, this is so much better. I'm sticking with Reacher.
I heard it's gotten better in subsequent seasons. The first season's a little slow. It's a book series I never really got into, so I didn't have anything really to connect me to it.
Yeah.
And then we have the Harry Potter reboot, which is essentially going to be more of an adaptation of each of the books. So you're going to get each season is going to be one of the books, which is good for a lot of people that like the books and thought a lot was missing from the movies. And we have the new trio. They look so young. When I saw this picture, I'm like, they look like they're more like maybe barely 6th graders, 7th graders. So
Well, that's how they were in the originals too. Remember when?
Yeah.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
it's like the
Actually
Stranger
saw
Things,
this.
right? You always think of like how they look now, and you look back, I'm like, oh my god, they're babies.
They're so small. Yep.
So that I think is going to come out next year, but the cast looks pretty cool. I know people are still divided on the creator of the show or creator of the series, but a lot of people do love what she has brought to them personally in regards to the characters and things like that. So I'm not going to judge if you like it. We are big fans of that. We did go to Just Universal in California, and my wife spent a lot of time there as well. So let's go on. Doctor Who, just right now, if you're a big fan of Doctor Who, it's been really struggling the last, I would say, since it went to Disney Plus, unfortunately, and Disney was helping the series. It just has struggled to find a new voice, a new reason. But apparently it's kind of on pause right now, and we'll see how that goes. I mean, have you guys been keeping up with Doctor Who at all?
I have not.
I don't think I've ever watched an episode.
Oh, really?
It's so weird. Like, I know Doctor Who is right up my alley with everything, but like Chris said, I just haven't. I've seen like a few episodes here and there. I haven't watched it, which is wild because it's a show I know I would like, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like for me, it was just like intimidating to like watch because it's such a long running series. But I get that they reboot it like essentially with every new actor, but it's still like, like there's gonna be like references I'm like from like 30, 40 years ago. You're like, oh, okay, I get it.
Is this like the ninth Doctor? How many Doctors are we on, Todd?
Oh, there's more than that, I think, because they've had so many iterations. I think Tennant, there was one Doctor who was just one season when it came back. There was one Doctor who was on a Fox made-for-TV movie in the 90s. He was only on that, and that was an incarnation, which was so funny. And then it's like it went into when it rebooted in the early 2000s, and there was probably been 6 Doctors because there's been the guy who played Destro in the G.I. Joe movies. Is that what his name was? What was his name? Remember that?
Yeah. He's always plays a villain in his movies.
Yes, pretty much. So he was one series, then Tennant, then Smith, then the older gentleman. Then you got the first female Doctor, and then you got the first Black Doctor. So so there's been quite a bit. I mean, there's probably 12 or 13 now, even though they said there was only supposed to be like 11 reincarnations. But I would say if you want to give it a try, just start with the first rebooted season. You don't have to worry about anything from the past. You'll catch on. But that's really enjoyable I would say through a certain series. It's really good, but it's kind of sad that, maybe it needs to step away again. Doctor Who did step away for about 20 years before it came back the last time.
Oh.
So maybe it's time for a new audience. All right. Other than that, we don't need to talk about sequels because they always happen. Baldwin Soulfire says he's not watched the old Doctor Who, but I've seen every episode of the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th Doctor. Good series. Those are all the good series I would say that focus on that. I think we're good to go. And then you can move on if you want. It was a great year for superhero films, I will say. The fact that they pretty much all succeeded made pretty much everyone happy. But obviously the box office is lower for superhero films. But I think the fact that they nailed Fantastic Four, got Superman right, and then I'm trying to think, was there another film outside of that? Or is it just
Wasn't Thunderbolts this year?
And Fantastic.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Which I liked.
I love Thunderbolts. I thought it was really good.
Jose, did you see them all?
I did see all of those. I'm trying to think. I did not see Daredevil, the new Born Again stuff. Not because I don't want to.
Me neither.
My daughter, who's 11, I've convinced her about a year ago to let's get into Marvel, and so we literally started from the beginning, even into like the shows. She still hasn't seen Loki, but I think she's seen all of the shows and all of the movies. But we just watched over Christmas Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and Brave New World. So we're basically caught up. We have a couple Daredevil's one. She hasn't. She didn't see any of the Netflix stuff either. Just because it's just so much. We're now trying to get into X-Men because of Doomsday. So we're on the Wolverine, the one in Japan right now. So
good.
It's wild.
Wolverine. Yeah.
In hindsight, there's so much.
I like that movie a lot, except for the very end. It turns into a weird, just really hardcore superhero film, which I'm like, Silver Samurai. Oh, okay. I mean, it was. Like I said, I enjoyed it because I was goofing out, but I'm like, depending where you land. But yeah, I did not love the Captain America movie. I felt like it was so disjointed, felt like it was trying to force things. And
that came out last year too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
It's bag
because I heard that
thing to throw in there. And after the Captain America series, where so much of it was about him accepting being Captain America, I felt like we went through the same story arc again. It's like, yeah. And Harrison Ford just let's just put it this way: Liv Tyler is in this movie. Spoilers, but it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like she was filmed off screen and then put in front of Harrison Ford later.
Oh no. Maybe I will watch it now.
Just for that.
So really, the only bad news I really have is we had the stupid thing called Tilly Norwood.
Oh yeah.
An actress who was completely AI. She was saying that she was going to be an actress. I don't know if this is real or fake, but it was basically embracing all the things that none of us want. Humans being replaced.
Yep.
Bad juju. Apparently she had an agent, which I don't know how that works, because who makes the money?
Right.
I mean, is it Gemini? I mean,
straight to Google.
Someone else created her.
Well, yeah. So it's like I don't know how that works.
Company in Europe or something like that.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Wild.
It's so weird. And then at this point, I don't know if there's some other stories that are out here that I don't know if that were that big, but I think the biggest story of the year when it comes to film was K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yep.
I mean, Netflix's biggest movie of all time. I mean, I cannot say enough. Even my friend who's not into anime at all finally watched it a few days ago.
Yep.
So big story there. And other than that, I think that's it for me for the year. Anybody else have anything else you want to cover from a news perspective?
No, other than K-pop won a Grammy, so that's cool too. Like it definitely fits into that as well.
Yep.
And
shout out to category best song from a movie, or was it?
I thought it was Song of the Year. I thought it was Golden one, but I could be wrong.
Oh wow!
I don't.
I was just wondering what was like category. Was it just?
I'll look it up.
Song of the Year?
I think it was best song. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have albums and singles, and they have like other. What is it? What are they all? It's like weird names for things like going back to records, right? Singles and then albums, and
2 Golden Globes. Nessa says.
2 Golden Globes. Yes, we'll see how that goes because Golden Globes does do like Netflix. I don't know what the Oscars are going to do. I don't know if they're nominated, but you know what? I'm glad they're adapting.
Oh, it's nominated. Nominated for 4 things, including Song of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So I think that's the whole reason they released it in theaters for 2 weeks is so that they could get that Oscar nom.
That's what everybody's worried about Netflix, right? Buying WB.
Yep.
Maybe that's the biggest news. Well, the other biggest news of the year is like somebody is going to own Warner Brothers very soon. And it's almost like
there's some drama with that.
7 or the other. Did I do 6-7? Did I bring back 6-7?
Oh no!
Please,
for you.
Leave that
for me, gentlemen. Have a good night.
Thank you, Todd.
There we go. Best animation, best original song, Anissa. Yeah, but yeah, it's really going to be who owns them. I think I have a preference of one, but I just don't want it to impact movie theaters. But Netflix has said they will allow 45 days in theater, which is not very long, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's better. Well, didn't they originally say only like 14 days or something originally?
And don't they like money?
I was like, no, thank you.
Don't they like money?
Right?
I guess it's just like for them, it's not even worth it because
right.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, they could. I mean, not everybody's going to go to the theater, but at least feel like Stranger Things went to the theater and that made a ton of money.
Yeah, sold out.
Oh, it's I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, they do that with a lot of different things. And K-pop Demon Hunter went in the theaters and it made quite a bit of money. And so we'll see how it goes. So that's a look back at 2025. Depending on what your thoughts are, most of it I felt was pretty positive in regards to the projects we're getting, which are great. So, and Butch, oh my goodness, he says, I see 3 very handsome gentlemen and 1 weirdo who likes Limp Biscuit. Man, Jose, he's so mean to you.
Man,
Rick.
Hey, another fine gentleman, I see.
Yes. Oh, the nerd chat's in too. I love Limp Bizkit. Jose, I'm guessing that's you.
That is me.
I was wondering. I would never know. I'm like, does Dan ever take over the count? I don't know. Bacon, maybe. Bubble Boy
Bacon is logged in. Dan is like never logged into our account, and he's Bubble Boy, but it's usually me or Bacon when we're logged in.
Love it. All right. Well, let's move on to why we're actually here. And let's talk about our best of 2025. With TV, though, we're going to look back to something you watched that was new to you in TV that you didn't watch previously. And you're like, hey, this is awesome. I'm glad I finally discovered it. So let's go around, Robin. We'll start with you, Jose.
So the truth is, I don't have a whole lot here that I went back to this year that I didn't go in the past, just kind of continuations. I do like shows, but it's hard for me to commit to shows because I don't have I spend most of my time gaming when I'm have the time. And then other than that, I'm usually working, and a movie is easier for me because like shows, I want to pay attention to like the story and stuff. So the one that's kind of, I don't know if it wasn't in 25. The only one that I could think of was Landman. So Blake and one of my friends from the show, he's a huge, who's the writer for all those movies? Taylor Sheridan, is that who it is?
Taylor Sheridan, yeah.
He loves Taylor Sheridan stuff. He's seen all of his shows. And I liked Yellowstone. I think I saw 4 of the 5 seasons. And then there's a pretty big event at that point. I was like, okay, I'm done with the show.
Jose, it started in 2024, like November 24. So then we'll allow it.
I'll count it. Love it. So he was raving about Landman, and sure enough, I very much enjoyed it. So I'm a principal now. I used to be an economics teacher. And so like that whole thing with oil, understanding like our economy, that is fascinating to me. And that's only really a portion of the show, but I thought that part was cool. So that's the one that I would count as the thing that I started that was not in 2025 for me.
Very, very good. Clint.
Probably for one that I would say Peaky Blinders. I had originally started it a long time ago with just season 1. And then, I don't know, just fell off, loved it, but I just fell off of it. And with the announcement of the movie coming out in March, I think this year, I was like, okay, I got to get back on it. I love Cillian Murphy anyways. So I think I binged it in like last month. I think I did all of it, all the seasons. Phenomenal series. The acting, the set pieces, everything is just so good. So yeah, definitely watch that one.
So, quick question about that. What does Peaky Blinders mean?
That's basically their gang name, so to speak. I'm not sure where the Peaky comes from, but they carry like the razor blades in their hats, and when they would fight, they would like try to get it in their eyes to blind the people. So I'm not sure where the Peaky comes from, but probably something that I just didn't catch. But
it's kind of crazy with his career. And he still goes back to a TV series. That's pretty awesome. Yep. But yeah, Butch says, I never watched that, but love Cillian Murphy. So yeah. And then,
it's phenomenal. It's really good. And the seasons aren't too long either, because it's your typical British show where there's only like 6 to 8 episodes. It's not like, over here where you can get 10 to 17 or something. Very, very, very good.
I learned something today in StreamYard, how to actually share the comments. So I feel really, really smart and interesting. So I don't have to actually
2026, the year of Todd.
I know, it's me. It's me.
This is your year, Todd.
Never too old to learn, Jose. You should be proud of me. I'm a continual learner, lifelong education. CE, as they call it. Yes. And then Chris, how about you?
Shows I started watching. Let's see, what was it? There was a bunch. Like my wife and I started watching the Apple TV series, their video game, Mythic Quest.
So good,
great show.
Started watching that.
That's right.
So that was it's been pretty good so far. And what else? I watched season 3 of Salsa King. I don't know if that counts as like a show that. Anyway,
Salsa King. Like
Tulsa,
the dance?
Tulsa, not
Tulsa. Oh,
Tulsa.
I'm excited about this. I like salsa.
Yeah.
Both.
Started Severance as well. And I've been watching so many clips of the show. I was like, I have to watch this. And Toast of London. What's his name?
With what's his name? Matt
Berry.
Yes.
Yes,
that looks
it's so good. It's so weird.
Up on my
so
YouTube,
it's so weird, but I love it. It's just it's such a quirky show. But yeah, those are some of the shows that I definitely watched this.
There is actually a spin-off of Mythic Quest that's out there too. So when you finish up, Chris, you can watch it. It's kind of an interesting one.
It's called Side Quest. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Really?
Very, very cool. And my favorite thing about Mythic Quest is every season they just have a one-off episode that has nothing to do with anything else, and it's really usually they're really wonderful.
Yeah, I did.
They
Yeah,
tied up the story. They're just like totally out there.
right.
Correct. And then how they loop it back is pretty cool.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay. We've already had our first
Poker Face
retraction.
Yeah.
Oh, Poker Face. That's another show I have to get into. Butch already has a retraction. So negative points, Butch.
It's because he doesn't like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Negative.
That's what happens.
Yeah. So he's continually wrong. No. All right. Let's in my pick, this was hard because there was two shows, and I'll just say both because it's, hey, why not? Nobody Wants This. I wasn't remembering when it came out, but I finally started watching it this year. It's really just a fun romantic comedy with Adam Brody as a Jewish rabbi who is just single, really cool guy though, really unassuming, and Kristen, blanking on her name, from The Good Place, and
Not Kristen Wiig.
No,
Stewart.
no,
not Kristen Stewart.
Bell,
No.
Kristen Bell. And she's a professional podcaster and makes lots of money. So it's not real. And she does like relationship shows. It's very funny, very good. It's very from the heart. Love it a lot. Yes, thank you, Butch. I appreciate it. And then the other one was Man on the Inside. I finally started watching that this year. Season 2 has just been announced, but it's a great show about Ted Danson, basically a retired guy, kind of not sure what he wants to do with his life, and he gets hired to basically be the inside man at a retirement community where he's trying to investigate somebody who's stealing somebody's stuff. It's so beautiful. It's a great story. Love it. It's amazing. Ted Danson has really had a renaissance.
Season 2 did come out too, by the way.
Yeah, I need to watch that now. So once again, things drop and I try to catch up. All right, let's get on to the main event. Top 5 best new TV series of 2025. So let's do this. We'll just go round robin. We'll start with 5, and then we'll go from there. It doesn't have to be in that order. It just could be the top 5. You don't have to give it a number 1 or 2, but we'll go through our top 5 shows of each. All right. Jose, start with you again.
So I just finished this one over Christmas break, and I think it actually it's when the last episode came out, but I absolutely loved it. Was Welcome to Derry on HBO. Like I loved all the iterations from when I was a kid, and I actually went back and watched both of the movies before I started the show because I was like, I just want a refresher of kind of the story. And man, it was just, you have to like horror. You have to really be okay with some pretty graphic scenes and concepts.
Oh yeah.
The way that they tied it to the history of the stories and the characters and just American history as well, and the time period that it came on, so good. Such a cool show. Definitely recommend it for any horror fans out there. But I loved Welcome to Derry. Really, really good.
If we have a shared show, we can all talk about it at the same time because that's one of mine as well.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not complete with it. I'm still watching it, but I know I'm in for a ride, and I've not heard anybody say, "Wow, it ended horribly."
No, it's phenomenal. Everything that Jose said, and also Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, just amazing. Everybody did a fantastic job. The kids were great, but he's just made for that role type of thing. Just so good.
Yep.
Creepy guy. Yeah, got it.
It's such a cool concept because essentially they can keep going back if they want. Obviously, this one's a little bit more talking about the origin, but also with Stephen King, I feel like this is bringing in the Derryverse, whatever you want to call it, kind of like Castle Rock was. So it's kind of cool to see it from the perspective of these characters, which is really good. All right, Clint.
Yes.
What about you? What was your number 5?
Let's see. We talked about it. I'm going to go with Task on HBO. Let me pull it up so I don't actually butcher what I'm trying to... Mark Ruffalo leads a a task force, basically, an FBI agent. And there's a gentleman, I can't remember his name, who is the bad guys, so to speak. So there's these group of people that are knocking over drug houses and stealing their money. And Mark Ruffalo is tasked with chasing them. But the guy who plays the main bad guy in it, he's super good. And he was originally
Tom Pelphrey.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
But he was originally like on like daytime soap opera. So because this was the first time I saw him, and I was like, this guy is amazing. Like, why haven't I seen him? And he's like, daytime soap opera. I was like, what? Really good.
If that's who I think you're talking about, then like he was in Ozark for a couple seasons, and he was amazing in that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, phenomenal. If you like any type of like criminal type of show, very on the edge, super, just really, really good. All the cast was good. Yeah, that guy right there, he's so good in it.
Yeah, and it's
and like his niece, I believe his niece plays in it. She was in something else. She's very good in it. Mark Ruffalo definitely gained some weight for the show and embraced it. And just there was a lot of you really weren't sure what was going to happen until the very ending episode. So yeah, it's coming, Fable. It's coming.
Fun fact. Sometimes I will call my dog Bark Ruffalo.
Okay. Yeah. I see nothing wrong with that.
And you shouldn't. Welcome to the chat, Fable Root. Appreciate your joining us in this journey. We're on best TV shows. Task is on that list. Task is definitely on the list for me to catch up to in my, unfortunately, my pile of shame.
I have quite the pile as well. Don't worry.
Okay, Chris, you're number 5.
It's got to be Paradise. It was on Hulu and all that stuff that came out this year. My wife is really into This Is Us, and she's like, "Oh, this show, and it's got Sterling K. Brown." I was like, "All right, let's just watch it and see." And it was
This Is Us.
I mean, kind of. It has like
is there a crock pot
flashbacks
in Paradise? I can't remember.
You know what? There might have been. But Paradise was good. But I felt like it could have been a little bit shorter. But they just kept doing like the flashbacks and flash forwards and stuff like that. I'm like,
I really enjoyed that one too. Apparently, it's getting a second season. I didn't finish it yet. I think I'm on the last episode. So,
come on,
I know I'm horrible. I'm like, I gotta pick up. That's going to be a common theme. I'm almost done with it. I'm horrible. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, very good. Well, I won't hit on something that's already been hit on. I will now pivot to Alien Earth. Why not? It was requested. This is a show I know a lot of people are like, oh, the ending was bad. I enjoyed it. I really did. It probably did some things that people disagree with, and it went different ways, but I really appreciated a different approach and what they can do with the Alien franchise. So I really enjoyed it. I really love the main actress. I'm kind of happy certain characters died. Kind of sad certain characters died, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Jose.
I was just gonna say, I agree with you, Todd. I really loved the show, and like as a fan of all the series, all the way back to like '79 in the original, and even like Alien Resurrection, which I know people don't even think about because it didn't do well. I really liked the show. I like that it introduced like other monsters, and it was like very realistic about how just violent these creatures are, and they're like untamed. But there were also really cool elements with. I don't want to spoil it, but like with what some of the characters were doing and stuff. And it was awesome. I'm grateful there's a second season because that was really made me upset if it's like this really cool cliffhanger and this really cool world that they built. And then it's just like, oh, sorry, I didn't make enough money. So I really, really liked it over. I was every week, at least with Bacon loves that universe too. We're talking about that piece of it. And so really excited for that, for what comes next.
The other aliens they introduced were amazing. I just thought they were so cool. They expanded it out to say there is other life forms out there.
So like good.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think that's what I really liked because I'm a huge fan of Alien itself, but I thought it was super cool to just expand the world. Like there was like 3 warring factions of like Weyland-Yutani and the other ones. So it was an alien show, but it just fleshed out the universe really well. Kind of like Star Wars Andor. It's Star Wars, but it just something different. So, you get the best of both worlds type of thing. And I liked how it was over the top, like rated R, gore, blood, as it should be.
And I think the point that Favorite made, the fact of the choices of music for the end of each episode, I'm like,
So
man, they are going hardcore rock. And
so good.
Yeah, I just really like the aesthetic overall. Like I think they really nailed it with that. Even though, there's some choices at the end. You're like, why? But yeah, I think they really nailed that, and I'm happy for there to be at least something good in the Alien universe like that.
Yes,
not done on the cheap, definitely, which is amazing. The budget must have just broke the bank. It's on Hulu, which is now merging with Disney Plus in 2026. So enjoy that, families. If you don't put a password on your account. Your children will be very happy with Aliens at night. They'll love it. Yep, absolutely. Okay, next, number 4, Jose.
I'm going to also, like, keeping on the theme of science fiction, and one that I know is probably at least on one of your lists, is the Stranger Things finale, without any spoilers if you've not finished it or gotten there. But same thing with, I was talking about my daughter, both of my daughters wanted to go back and watch the whole series because it just is like an event, right? A cultural event. And so we did that starting in November, and it was a little bit of a grind, like for sure, to go through 5 seasons and their hour-long episodes and stuff. And like, full disclosure, my youngest is 8. That was probably pretty close to the line. Like where I was like, worried she was going to get freaked out, but she also loves like Jaws and Jurassic Park and stuff. So like, maybe that means I'm a bad parent, but she did fine with it overall. But we had such a great time with it. Like, I really, really appreciated how they wrapped up basically every storyline that I could think of in a way that was very satisfactory for me. And I think they did a good job. Like, I'm really happy with where it ended and that kind of stuff. I definitely got like teary-eyed in that last scene. Again, I don't want to say anything why, but
full circle, right? It felt like it went full circle, which was amazing.
It hit home to like, I wish I had been more into D&D as a kid. Like, as an adult, I'm learning about it, and I'm actually studying right now to start our first campaign with my daughters. Not technically in D&D, but with a tabletop game. So like, awesome. That felt really, really great for me, and just really, I'm glad they did a good job. The only complaint, and it was, shout out to my co-host Chance, it was awkward how old they were. Like, it just they couldn't have avoided that, obviously, but like, it looked like 30-year-olds playing. High school, you know,
it's a fine tradition of older actors playing young characters, like 21 Jump Street, Johnny Depp playing a 17-year-old. Yeah. All right. Clint, number 4, unless you've already used up some of yours with similar, which is fine.
Let's see. Pretty much talked about everything I was going to talk about. So on just like season wise, the season 3 of Squid Games this year was phenomenal for me. You know, the closure of that story arc, super looking forward to, the next one which is set in the 80s, I believe, which I'm going to be super excited for. But yeah, that whole, 2.5 or season 3 was phenomenal. I just love Squid Games in general. I think the acting, writing once again is on top tier. So, but good and a good finale, which is hard to come by sometimes.
Yep.
Mine like season 4 or episode 4 of season 1. I'm doing pretty good, I think. Hey, Freight Conductors in the chat. Welcome, Freight. All right. Let's go back to you, Chris. Number 4 or
yes. I mean, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was quite good. I enjoyed that. That was I especially when they were talking about like some of the changes that they were doing. I was like, is this going to turn out well? And then yeah, it did. I had a good time watching that. So that's
also my list, Chris. I really enjoyed it, like the animation style. It was amazing. I like the take on the different characters. And it's really fun that it's a different version of Spider-Man than we've gotten in other storylines. So which I really appreciate it. And we're getting a season 2 of that, I believe, next year, but we're getting X-Men this year, I believe. We're getting X-Men 97 Part 2.
Oh, yes. Can't wait.
Oh, so good.
All right. For mine, I'm going to go with, so we're talking about like second seasons and or season 2. Hard to believe that dropped this year. I was a not believer of Andor season 1 until episode 5. When the crap hit the fan and he was arrested on the planet. I felt that's where the series ultimately could have just began there because it was so good. And then it just from there, it just went on and season 2 picked up the pace and it just felt like This feels like what Star Wars has the potential to be if someone's allowed to do that with Star Wars. I just thought it was amazing. The performances were so good, and I didn't care if there was any Force mentioned, any Jedi, any funny comic relief. The show didn't really have any of those common tenets you get in most Star Wars things, and it excelled. So once again, and I'm glad the creator was allowed to say, only 2 seasons. Boom, I'm out. Drops the mic.
Phenomenal. And as I stated before, it was like it's Star Wars, but yet it's its own thing. Like I said, there's no Jedi, there's no of that comedic type of thing. The writing, phenomenal. I think it was up for like 14 Emmy nominations, and it won like 5 or 6. So I mean, the proof's in the pudding, so to speak. I always rewatch the first season, and I'll probably rewatch the second season because some of the Star Wars stuff that has come out, I'll consume it because I'm just a huge Star Wars fan. It's not always the best. So it kind of like washes my palate. I love Andor, and I would love to see more Star Wars shows like this that just expand the universe that's not about always the Force and stuff.
So I'm showing the trailer if anybody's watching right now for Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Check it out. Like I said, animation style is pretty cool, but I totally agree. And some of those speeches that are in Andor season 2 or in season 1 are amazing.
Skarsgård, it just another Skarsgård that just sells the role again.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go back to Jose.
So kind of similar to Stranger Things, a show that wrapped up this year that me and my wife actually both loved was Righteous Gemstones on HBO. Just a like silly fun Danny McBride and Edie Patterson and what's his name? He was from Workaholics and Pitch Perfect. I can't think of his name right now.
Adam,
not
Golden
Divine
Brody. No. Divine. Yes.
Divine.
Adam Devine.
It's very, very wildly inappropriate. Like it is not a family show, even though it's about a religious family. John Goodman's also in it, but like literally gut laughing. Because I really like Danny McBride's humor. I've loved all his shows, Eastbound and Down and Vice Principals and all those. And it wrapped up this year. And same thing. I really just appreciated that it got to have a finale. I think they did a good job with the story and the finale. And even though it's just like, it's crazy and silly scenarios that are like not real and stuff, but definitely it's also one of those where like if you're ultra religious, full disclosure, maybe not the show for you because a lot of fun at like traditional religion, mostly Christianity. But if you can get past that piece and just enjoy the show as like a comedy, it's very, very good. My mom is a super hardcore Catholic and she loved the show, which I was a little surprised about, but I'll take it. So it was good.
I was
thank God
surprised
the Catholics weren't showing on the screen. It's all Baptist, right? Pretty much, right?
Yeah. I was surprised that they had a season 4 because I thought season 3 it wrapped up pretty well.
I did too.
So I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll definitely have to check that out.
Very cool. And just let you know, Jose, I am on episode 2, season 1 of the Righteous Gemstones. So I can see a trend with me. All right, let's go to Clint.
Well, we talked about Andor. Another one to throw out there, Alice in Borderland season 3, which is the Japanese show where it's kind of like Japan's version of Squid Games is probably the best way, but these people get transported to an alternate Tokyo where they're just transported, but none of the other citizens are, and they compete in games to win time, and they don't know why they're there or anything like that. Electricity doesn't work. You have to have like canned food, so it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic as well as defeating these games. And there's the games are based on a deck of cards, like 3 of diamonds. That's the difficulty. King of spades is like the hardest, or ace. And the different face card depends on the game. Heart is, a game where you most likely have to kill somebody. Clubs is a team game. And then you get like groups that form together and stuff. Solid show. It's just like a spin on Squid Games type of thing. and that's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yep.
Cool. All right, Chris.
All right. Mine is a show. I don't know if it's a limited series. No, I think it is supposed to come out with the second season. I believe it's called The Residence. It was the murder mystery show, where it was like based in the White House.
Oh.
And the lady from Orange is the New Black is the detective. Yes, The Residence. Yes, and it was so good. It had a huge cast, and unfortunately, Andre Braugher was supposed to be in that show, and then he passed away. So, I mean, they replaced him with Giancarlo Esposito as the character, but phenomenal cast, and it was really well done. And I love mystery shows, so I was really excited to check it out. And like, there's some humor to it too. So in the same kind of way that you would see like a Knives Out or whatever kind of humor, I'd say it's in there too. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Love it.
Very cool. So let's move on to, really have two more. So my last one, I lied. The Studio. I love comedies. Sometimes comedies don't get enough love. This is a fantastic show. Great season. Love it, basically. Oh, we lost Chris. We'll see.
Must have hit X by mistake.
That's what happens.
Yep. Might have exited. We'll bring him back, maybe. I don't want to remove him. I'll leave him. He'll come back in. But yeah, great show about studio execs at a traditional studio who feel at this point they're gonna, make great films, and then they get the license for the Kool-Aid property, and that's where things go awry. Great, actors and directors show up in this show. It's amazing. It's great. I just love it. I love the ending as well. Yeah.
Is it mostly comedy, Todd, or is there serious elements too?
No. It is essentially like
your comedy.
I'm trying to compare it to something because it's just like antics, like goofy things, plus very funny stuff, and it's a very inside baseball with Hollywood. So you get like Martin Scorsese showing up, Ron Howard as himself. You get some very interesting topics like who should play the Kool-Aid Man, but you can't have that person play Kool-Aid Man because of certain like cultural things, and it's hilarious. It's so good. Catherine Hahn's in it.
I have not seen it though. It's on my list though.
So good. Bryan Cranston plays this like old studio exec who's way out of his league, and it's great. It's great. Okay. Seth Rogen, once again, playing Seth Rogen, being stupid, does the dumbest things in the world, and you just see him like, it's almost like Curb Your Enthusiasm, where you just see like he's just sabotaging himself.
Sure. How many episodes in the season?
Like 8. It's very quick, and they're like 35 minutes long.
Oh,
perfect.
I was going to say
perfect for a comedy. Comedy should not be like an hour long.
Yeah. That's on Apple, right?
Yes, it's on Apple. Yeah, and sometimes there's deals like on Amazon Prime where you can sign it up through Amazon Prime, put it on your list. So that's how I got it, I think, for like 3 months. So
speaking of deals with Apple, if you get Peacock, I think you can have Peacock and Apple for like $14.99. They'd have a deal together now, I think.
Yeah, those combos. Awesome. Unfortunately, they're probably like, oh, but you get ads too. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, Chris, there's a question about: is there a season 2 of The Residence?
I don't know. I mean, I heard there was supposed to be, but it's not out yet, if anything. But I have not seen anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It says only 1 season on IMDb, so if it is, it's not out yet.
Okay, good to know.
Oh,
let's go to Jose.
Oh, it's canceled it.
I was just gonna say, it looks like it says, why was it canceled? Yeah.
Oh, that's
no, not great. Not great. Oh, well, you know what? Chris liked the first season. Watch it for him.
It's good.
So my fourth one is one that's it's dark, but it's really pretty lighthearted. And that's Wednesday. They did season 2 that came out this year on Netflix. My family and I are big into Halloween. Like my wife and I got married and had a Halloween wedding where like people came in costume and stuff like that. And so anything in that realm just is like we like that stuff. And so the season 2 was definitely not as good as season 1, unfortunately, but still enjoyable, still a good time together. And it's cool to see. We keep talking about universes getting to grow. It's cool to see that universe grow a little bit. And I do worry a little bit that the same thing is going to happen in Stranger Things, where like Jenna Ortega is going to just start getting like way too old to play the series. And so I hope that if they do a season 3, it kind of wraps up the story. Even though I like the stories, they need to do that, I think, before they ruin it. But it was good. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth your time. If you're not in a rush, it could be a fun thing for spooky season, because it didn't come out for October this year. I think it came out in November, or maybe even maybe it was September. It came out like very early. So if you like it, check it out. If not, totally understand.
More Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester. He's the best. I love him so much. He's the highlight. Well, very cool. And they got to stop taking like 4 years to make a season. I mean, really.
Oh my God, dude, I know.
Yep.
People are busy like you, Todd. You only watch 2 episodes.
True. True. I can't even watch a show and move on. So, guess they're watching out for me. They'll give me time to watch it. That's why I hate drops. Everything drops at once.
I know.
I'm already 5 years behind. Clint, I guess we're wrapping up unless somebody else, unless we have more shows to talk about. But let's move on to you, Clint.
Like Jose was talking about earlier, Landman season 2 this year. I also watched season 1 this year as well together. But I just finished the finale of season 2, like just before hopping on here. Really good, really, really good. There's some plot holes here and there, as with any show, but I could watch Billy Bob Thornton act in that all day, every day. He is just amazing in that. And then season 2 added Sam Elliott, which is, of course, just a classic. But the writing, even though I said this plot holes, is so good when they're with the banter between the characters and stuff. Very, very good series.
Very, very cool. Chris?
I said Presidents. I said that. This was actually a pretty good year for like TV shows and stuff like that, I'd say. What was the other one that I just had to tip my tongue to? Now I am forgetting it completely. And Your Friends and Neighbors. That was
John
Hamm, Olivia Munn, a couple other folks here. It was, it started off pretty good, and like they're like kind of lulled at the middle, and then like I guess kind of finished off meh at the end. But like it was just interesting because it's filmed a lot in my area. So it was just kind of like it was kind of cool to be like, I know
where the rich people live.
No, not. I'm on the outskirts. All right, I'm just I'm like pining for
just
those,
looking in.
Yeah. It's like I
need to go visit their house.
Yeah. So, but it was a pretty cool show, and interesting to see that kind of perspective of a down and out rich person trying to get his life back together in a different kind of way, I guess, by stealing his friend's stuff. So, yeah.
Hey, you know what? You got to do what you got to do to live the high life, Yep. So, yeah. Lock your house, guys. Because Chris might be looking around. Yeah. He's learned, taking notes. So for me to wrap things up, I probably have to talk about this show because it was very important to another person, and that is Shogun. Amazing show.
I can't believe I forgot that. Oh my God. So
I know. It was so
fantastic.
Early. I thought, was that a 2024 show? But no, great adaptation. Okay. We already previously got a miniseries of Shogun back in the glory days, and of TV with I forget, Richard Chamberlain, I think. So I'm glad they got to make the version that probably James Clavell really wanted to do.
So good. Yep. I have one more, if anything, but it was another. I gotta say, I've been watching a lot of Apple TV shows, and this is another one. Murderbot was really good.
That's on my. That's another show I need to start watching too. It'll be It'll be for next year that I talk about it.
Yeah. But it was very good.
Well, very good. Any other last? I will say once again, I did love Daredevil Born Again season 1. So that was probably the one show that I was so happy because I was iffy on Daredevil on the Netflix series. But I think this is a return to form. So really great if you want to check that out. So let's get into movies. So very quickly, before we get into best new to you movie prior to 2025. Clint, I have a special category for you, my friend.
Yeah, I saw that. What's up?
What
with this?
is your favorite popcorn bucket of 2025?
Oh. As I look at my collection, I really liked the Avatar one. Honestly, it's way too big and it's absurd. But it's like I don't have it because it is absurd. It's a whole like I forget the name of the flying mount or whatever that they fly, but it's the whole bird dinosaur thing, and the bucket is in the middle. It doesn't hold that much, but yeah, it's pretty cool. The Tron bike was super cool. That had like the LED lights in the middle of the wheels and stuff. Oh, super awesome. But yeah, you caught me off guard on that one. But those come to mind.
Popcorn buckets are huge everywhere. I was at Disneyland, and there was popcorn buckets of everything.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah. And I almost bought one for Jurassic Park because it actually was the character Gon. If you remember Gon, he's that little mini dinosaur that was in Tekken 3 as a guest character.
Okay.
They just took that model and made it a popcorn bucket. I'm like, I really wanted it, but it would not fit in my suitcase.
Awesome.
So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So Clint, there you go. Just want to make sure you got a shout out in your popcorn bucket fascination.
I need like
you got a Galactus bucket head that was $80. Holy cow. There we go. Okay, let's get into the best new to you movie prior to 2025. Jose.
So I mentioned earlier I love horror movies, and one of my good friends at work, her boyfriend he's into Shudder, like the service Shudder.
Oh yeah.
And so, like, full disclosure, early in the year he gave me his login and was like, check it out, man, you might love it. And so sure enough, I did. And so sometime around like August, I finally subscribed myself. And it's just you really have to love horror. That's literally what it is. Shudder is all horror movies.
Jose, you want a pro tip?
Sure.
AMC Plus gets you Shudder.
Yep.
How much is AMC Plus right now? Do you know?
Like $8 a month.
Oh,
yeah, it's not bad at all.
Just get AMC Plus.
Shudder. I'm gonna have to. Yeah. I'll switch it up. Thank you, Todd. Yeah. Good tip. But anyway, I've been going back watching a ton of films and found out all these people at work that were also into horror. So like, it's been nice just connect with people that way. But the one that has just stuck with me, there was such a cool movie. It's actually a Spanish movie. It's called Aterrado, which means terrified in Spanish. I had never seen it before. I'd literally never heard of it. And this my Spanish teacher work was like, you got to watch it, dude. It's so good. And it legitimately is one of the creepiest horror movies that I've seen, like, ever in my life. Super, super good. So if you ever have a chance to see it on Plex or streaming services or unnamed services, pirating or anything, check out Terrified. Super, super cool film. But it was new to me this year. And I really liked it. And then the director made a second movie called Where Evil Lurks, I think is what it's called. Also really creepy and different. I still like Terrified better, but that was the new one to me this year. And so excited for I still got a lot to watch on Shudder. There's a lot on there. So
yeah, there is.
Great. Yeah, a lot of great miniseries, a lot of great documentaries. It's a great service if you like horror. Yep. Clint, new to you.
Let's see. For 2025, let's go with Warfare, the first one on my list, probably. That is done by, I think it wasn't. No, I'm thinking of the wrong name.
Did you just
Alex Garland? Thank you. But it's set in Fallujah. I'm gonna like murder that. Joseph Quinn. There's a few other actors in there too. I think I've said it. I think I said it with Todd as well. The best thing that I can say about this film is that it made me uncomfortable the entire time I watched it. Just because it was so very realistic. It wasn't like that war propaganda type of thing where it's like, oh, cool explosions and stuff. Like, it felt like you were in with this team the way that they were filming it. It felt like you were one of them. The sound effects were ridiculous. Joseph Quinn puts on a hell of a performance. Honestly, everybody does. But the first like 5 minutes is like cool comedy type of thing. And then the next like 90 minutes, you are like trying to remember to breathe because it's just so constant in your face. Yeah, it's just, if you like any type of military film that's more realistic, definitely go with this one.
Great pick. Alex Garland is killing it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Excellent. Chris.
Oh man, I've been watching a lot of recent movies, but one that I had to watch, and I'm glad I did, was Better Man. It was a movie. It was the biopic for
The monkey movie.
Robbie Williams, and like no one went to see it in theaters. I really wanted to see it in theaters.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. It was such a it was actually pretty like sad to see like some of his like his story. Obviously, he's gonna twist it around to make him like be the sad guy, whatever. However he really is in person, whatever it is what it is. But I thought it was just really well done. The like that way that they did this animation stuff was like crazy, and I just had a good time watching it. And
Robbie Williams, loved to pieces. Boy band member that really did some cool stuff.
Yeah,
he's very good singer. I love his music, so I do want to watch it.
Yeah, love the take though. I mean, it's kind of that's a risk right there. To, basically, it's about me, but I'm a monkey.
Yeah,
very Robbie Williams, if you know him.
Very, very well. Yeah, I'm a puppet. I'm part of the man. Yeah. Very cool. For me, mine is more of this is kind of maybe where I'm cheating. It's a documentary called Terabytes. And this is, and it's weird where documentaries fit, but this is really cool. It's essentially, this team has done other video game documentaries, but this one is all about it's a documentary. They did In the Search of Darkness, things like this. But this is all about a documentary about the history of video game horror games. It's amazing. They get amazing creators to interview. They go through it and kind of it's themed, but it's multiple parts. It's essentially like 7 parts and it's very long, but it's just great getting all this old footage, games I had not heard about and just the stories behind them. It's amazing. I love documentaries. Kind of why I love Shudder so much, because the documentaries about how horror films were made, some of the stories behind them. So because we are all big video game fans, I think it's well worth checking out. And spoilers, I may be talking to one of the guys behind this eventually. So more to come on that.
How do you watch?
Can you find that? I was going to say,
you can purchase. That's the hard part. This is, I believe you might be able to get it streaming, but I actually bought this like through their site, Creator of CVC, I think is what it's called. I could share the links for it, but but you can get it and you own it. Basically, you just get the files. So it's a little different, but you could also buy the physical media as well. It's just pricey. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just get the basically the video files, and it's fun. It's really, really, really cool. Highly recommend.
Nice.
Terabytes.
Yeah, share that link, man. I'd be very interested. That's
that looks.
Wait, but this is a movie.
They did a great history of like FPS games too. They did a history of FPS games before that. So I'll share the links.
Cool.
All right. Well, gentlemen, the way it is, we're doing this live. So I need a Todd break. So let's give us 60 seconds. You guys can talk amongst yourself if you want. I'll be back in a second. This is live, folks. This is how the sausage is made. Todd does go to the bathroom during this podcast. So please talk about anything you're excited about. We're going to talk about this, but what are you excited about in movies, in TV in 2026? I'll be back.
Project Hail Mary for me.
Oh, me
too. Same.
So
you guys
I super excited.
I read the book and I was like, I need to watch this movie. And like, especially with the guys that, Into the Spider-Verse guys doing it, writing it. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so good.
Yeah, my wife read the book first. She reads, like, we are definitely that couple where like I go play games and she goes and reads.
Yeah,
very happy. But she read it and was like, babe, I think you'd really like this book. And sure enough, one of our buddies also recommended it. And so she bought it for me for something. I can't remember what it was for. And I burned through that book in like 3 days. Like,
exactly. It's just like I couldn't put it down. It was just that good. I was like,
yeah, I've got it queued up on my Audible because I was going to buy it, the book. Yeah. But then I heard the audio book is really well done by the narrator. So I was like, I'll do that, I guess. So I think that's my next one. Nice. But, anything Ryan Gosling, I'm a fan of, and space, I'm there. Like, I'm all for it.
Yeah, 100%. I was going to say, you know, what's funny too is because I saw the trailer before I started reading it. Right, the very early trailer that came out, and so when I read the book, I just always pictured him as the character.
Did you?
Right? Nice.
But my wife was like, because she did the audiobook and then read it in like the hard copy. She was like, I did not picture him like that at all.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, really? And I was like, that's a great casting for the character and stuff like that. So I'm super psyched for Project Hail Mary, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Welcome back, Todd.
It's good to be back. There we go. Wow, thank you for that holding spot. I could probably put the 60 seconds on screen back then or whatever. But you know, we're big guys. We can do this. So let's get into the best of 2025. We'll do a round robin, and to speed this up a little bit quick, we'll keep it to just 5 rounds. If we repeat it, we'll just talk about it then, and you can just skip that going forward if that makes sense. All right. Let's start with Jose. What is your number 5?
I'm going to try to pick some stuff that like are not the major big ones. So I'm going to start with just one that I had such a great time with. And that was Predator Badlands.
Yes.
Love Predator Badlands and Hunter of Hunters. I'm going to smash both those into one.
Yes.
They came out this year. Animated one. They were so dope, dude. Like if you like the Predator universe, if you like the characters, if you like Alien and Terminator, like do yourself a favor and go watch those movies. Like you will just have a good time, like a really just fun time, man. So that was my number 5 for sure.
Yeah, that was mine as well. And as like Alien Predator fans, we were eating good last year. It's so good. Badlands, phenomenal. I loved how they brought Wayland Yutani in there. I was kind of worried about it, not worried, but wondering how it would portray. But I thought it came across really well. They did a great job.
Great cyborg. Or the android, I guess, at this point. Amazing. Yeah, I love that too. And I like the fact that we got a different take on the aliens, or the Predators saw them on their home planet for the first time. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, really cool. Clint.
Let's see. Let's go with I'm gonna go with Train Dreams, which is on Netflix at the moment. I don't usually get sentimental with movies. I'll watch like dramas and sad movies and stuff. This movie, I watched it a month ago, and I swear to my core soul, I am still like hurting watching this movie. I was a wreck folded up in a chair after this film, just because it was so. It's probably one of the best films I've seen cinematography wise, with use of colors and the way the music was done. Acting was top tier. And the movie is just sad, but it's just so well done. There's a few instances there where I was just bawling, but I was at the same time, I was like, this is so good. Phenomenal film. If you don't mind getting wrecked in your soul, definitely watch this. Great writing. The use of colors with like the greens, blues, and stuff. It's just top tier. Very, very, very good.
Big shout out to Luke who joined the chat as well. And to summarize, is this a reflection of people that built the railroad, or is this, what's the summary of like that?
It's kind of at the end of where railroads were huge, like timber cutting was huge and stuff. So he basically has to go away on these timber cutting, and he has to ride the railroad, and he's gone for like half a year, comes back, and things have grown up, things have changed, and then without giving things away, it's just so well done. It's on Netflix. You don't have to pay a ticket to go see it. I can't recommend it enough.
Perfect on your phone, I assume. With that great cinematography.
Yep. Get that high resolution.
Exactly. When you're in the middle of office meetings or on the toilet,
Don't do that, because you'll be crying in the bathroom and nobody wants to hear that. Oopsie. Someone's going to check on you and be like, you all right in there?
No. Well, that's great to hear that's on Netflix. So if you missed in the theater, you can catch it here. So, or was it only on Netflix?
It was in theater for like a short run type of thing, but
Okay. Very cool. So, Chris, follow that emotional.
Cheer us up, Chris.
Hopefully, something very emotional as well.
Yeah, I mean, I had a was a goofy movie, but Novocaine with Jack Quaid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was
Jack
like,
Quaid, yeah.
where he can't feel pain, so it's just like he's kind of like a superhero, but not really. And it's like he just goes on this. It's just like it's a nice compact movie and pretty decent action scenes and stuff like that. And I just had a good time. And just definitely check it out if you can.
How many times did you cry in that film, Chris?
I didn't cry at all.
I see. I bear my truth, and now
Exactly.
We gotta flip it up. We gotta go the other way there.
The audience will hear that the majority of my picks will not be making you cry unless they were that bad. But I didn't pick those bad films or crying from laughter. Also, welcome to chat. Game Positive, our Canadian correspondent and all things cool and snow. So hey, Eric. Let's see. For me, I am gonna go with K-pop Demon Hunters. Why not? You know what? Okay. I thought about the movies that, like, my wife fell in love with it. We got my son to watch it, my friend who never had, and just the phenomenon of it, how so excited it got people, the soundtrack, just the fact that how they nailed the animation style being beautiful. They also nailed all the tropes of like anime with the expressions, which I absolutely loved. And I mean, and it didn't completely, go after the romantic bits. It really was more about each of the characters' journey. So I just love the story plus the story of the people involved. And kudos. I hope we get more movies like that in the future. Yeah. And fun fact, I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for Goat, which is a basketball movie. Where the little kid goat. But it's like by that same animation studio, with the Sony Animation Studio. And the voice actor is the kid from Stranger Things. Not kid anymore. The young gentleman from Stranger Things is voicing the character. So I'm like, that is so cool. So good for them.
That's awesome. Fun fact, that's my Fortnite avatar is Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay. Nice. So wonderful.
My next one, keeping in the animated theme, I actually went to see this a couple weeks ago with my daughters, Zootopia 2. I loved the first Zootopia.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
And the second one, dude, I might be better. Like, I didn't think that would be possible because the first one was so good. But just they did such a cool job. And like, full disclosure, if you've never seen it, it's a Disney animated film. It's ultimately like about racism, as weird as that sounds, but it's a theme that we don't get really well done for kids in the modern age. And both the first Zootopia and the second one are about it in different ways. So good. Like, just like warm-hearted, like really, really enjoyed, and laughing too. Like, it's a really funny film, but really, really good. So if you haven't seen Zootopia 2, I highly recommend that one.
Great voice cast. I mean, Jason Bateman. And apparently the snake character in this is like the number one character in China right now, who's played by Ki Hua Kwan.
Yeah.
Killing his name. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. And I think it just today or the other day, it just became the biggest American animated movie of all time so far for like America. Yeah.
Really?
It's like 1.66 billion, I think. Wow. Yeah. So
it's
great. Yeah. We'll see a Zootopia 3 is what that means.
Oh yeah.
It's been on our list. Yeah. But that's a movie where my son promised he'd see it with us and he never did. So we never got to see it. So, so we wait for Disney Plus. So we get there. Clint.
Next one on a, different note. Let's not keep it too sad over here. Sinners. I thought was phenomenal. I was excited for it in general after the trailer. I was like, the vampires, I'm all in already. This movie was fantastic from, once again, the filming, the setting. I liked how it was a really good story before we even got to the vampires. So we really connected with the characters. All scenes were great, but that music scene before like the vampires came and stuff, just really, really good. Loved it.
Doesn't it just make you so bad that they canceled Blade, dude? I'm just like,
Michael B. Jordan is now Blade. Marshall Ali is too old. Loved Sinners, and the fact that I just saw The Bone Temple with Jack O'Connell. I'm like, who is Jack O'Connell? Oh no, he was the Irish dude from Sinners. I'm like, oh my God, he's amazing. So I love Sinners, where they revisited the role of music and all of these things. It's such an original take and just amazing. It was Dust Till Dawn, but with actually like a real good kind of story and acting.
How
Yeah.
dare you? Dusk Till Dawn has a phenomenal story.
Oh, it's got a phenomenal
It does.
Salma Hayek as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, yeah.
Let's cut to the chase there. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Chris, you.
I'm going to keep with the theme of Jack Quaid and Companion.
Oh, it's a good one.
That's on my list.
Yeah,
That's
was
on
a
my
fun
list.
movie.
Companion was really cool. Like again, like I don't tend to watch like horror or like I guess this is more of a thriller than a horror. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. But,
I would
It
say
felt like a thriller, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I think it was just really well done, and especially I loved the marketing for this because it's like
Mhm.
it was just like
First
you didn't know
trailer,
what was
right?
happening.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
you're like what is
Yeah.
going on,
Yeah.
and like that's what really got me intrigued to watch this movie, and I'm glad I did because it was.
It
Yeah.
outdid Megan 2, is all I'll say.
Yeah. And the best way to go into that movie, because Todd and I at the beginning of the year had done a show on for about Companion, and thankfully Todd was like, "Hey, do you want to go see this film?" I hadn't heard about it at all. I just watched a trailer after he told me about it. I was like, "Sure, it looks good," and I went in blind basically, and that is the best way to go into this movie. Just so good, a lot of fun. That was on my list too.
Yeah, fun movie. All right. So wow. That would lead me into a movie where I didn't know exactly where to put it, but a sequel that definitely pivoted more than I expected, and that is Black Phone 2. Black Phone 2 really felt like it took the mythology of the first film and pivoted to a completely different type of horror film. Don't know where this will go. Don't know if it's going to be more that you can add to it, but I appreciated it. The only thing I think a lot of people complain about is the death count. I don't think anybody actually died in the film. People were injured, but I don't think actually anybody died in it.
Think so.
If you think about it, where it was like, oh,
Yeah,
but
now
I really
you mention it. I was, yeah, that was a really good one. I was worried about how it would be as much as I liked the first one, and I think, like you said, the mythology type of thing from the first one, I think they did a great job.
Excellent. Let's go to the next round. Jose.
Is this 4 for me or 5 for me? Sorry.
I think 4.
I think it's
All right.
cool.
I'm gonna do one that's like totally random that I just really enjoyed because like I have so many good ones over here. But like it also is another horror one, but I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called The Ugly Stepsister.
I've heard about that.
So
it's like a VOD, right?
No. It's basically the story of Cinderella told through the lens of one of the ugly stepsisters, except that it's like it takes the role of like that Cinderella was kind of the one. She wasn't the villain. That's not the story, but the story is about like the stepsister really loves the prince and really wants to win him. And it's like the length she would go to try to like beat out her sister. But it's a horror film. Like, let me be very clear.
Oh God.
So it's like there are scenes where like, without trying to spoil things, where like she's trying to get her foot in the shoe, right? Like in the story, and like obviously it's not going to fit, and so like in a fit of rage,
I don't think I can show a trailer for this, Jose.
I wouldn't. But dude, it was a very creative take on the story, and man, if you like horror, if you can stomach it, there is one scene at the end of the movie that I was not prepared for. I don't want to
realistic plastic surgery. I believe this one would be, right?
No, that's early in the film. That's because that's like in the trailer and stuff like that. And that one, that's gnarly too. And that scene, like you just like literally tensing in my seat. But there's a different one to like her trying to lose weight that I don't know if it's real or not. Like in the sense that like it would really happen. But if it is, whoa, it was wild. So
do you want people to see this?
I just added it to my.
You're not giving
It's like done.
Let me know what you think, but it's just one of the things. The reason why I like horror, it's not that I like being scared. It's that I feel like it's one of the true last places where we get such creative stories because there's just no to what you can do.
Yep.
And I thought this was a great year for horror and stuff like that. So just one in case you hadn't heard of it, because again, I loved Weapons. I loved Monkey.
Weapons was great.
All the things that we said. This is just one that like you may not have heard of. It's pretty cool if you like horror.
Awesome.
Very cool. Yeah. I talked to somebody else about that, and they'd mentioned that movie, and I'm like, interesting. Yeah, I thought it was VOD, but maybe it got some type of theatrical release, but I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah, I thought it was very limited, but I think it was out for a little bit.
Okay. Just an update for anybody in the chat. If you're interested in the national championship game, 14-17, Indiana, fourth quarter. So there we go. Clint, back to you.
I'm gonna go.
Anything I can show in a trailer?
28 years later. That's what I'm going with. You should be able to.
Yes.
You should be able. I'm a massive 28. You can't 28 fan because there's days, weeks.
Even
28.
Refer to it as now, right?
Universe. So
28-verse.
Yes, the 28-verse that works. I thought I was just glad that we were getting another one, but just really, really good. The classic Danny Boyle filming from the original one. Jack O'Connell's only in it at the very end. Definitely a lot more in the new one, but the new character Spike and what's the other guy's dad?
I can't remember his name is.
What's
What's his name?
Is Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah. Once again, great actor.
Yep. Yeah. He's in this one. Ray Fiennes, phenomenal.
Yeah.
It just I love, like I said, I love the 28 series. So this was a great. I really enjoyed it, and it really set up the second one that just came out phenomenally well. So yeah, that's still my favorite zombie series for sure.
The Bone Temple sounds like a great alternative band from 1997. Chris.
All right. The Naked Gun. I watched that.
Great pick. I was going to put that on. I love a good
pick.
It was so goofy, and I don't think they make these kind of movies like this, especially not in theaters anymore. And it was just fun to watch that, and just there were definitely a lot of moments where I just belly laughed the entire. It was so good, so goofy, and I think it's like the guys from Lonely Island, or at least one of the guys from Lonely Island that directed it and maybe helped write it and stuff like that. But so it was a good time, and I definitely want to watch that again now that I'm thinking about it. So
it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I fully believe, not just with this, but bring back that satire comedy.
Yeah.
We need it back. It's just so good.
Did they also do the Chip and Dale movie too?
Yeah.
Great movie as well. Yeah. Amazing. If anybody's not seen the Chip and Dale movie on Disney Plus, it was great. Yeah. Yeah. We don't get many horror comedies anymore, which I kind of miss, because comedies and rom-coms and certain movies have been moved to the streaming era. But yeah, great. I absolutely loved it. So many good. It is also a great way to make those type of parody films relevant again, because I know we're supposed to get a new scary movie. And those movies started getting really bad towards the end, like this epic movie, disaster movie.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. For me, as we start wrapping up, I think we're coming on the end. I'm going to go to weapons. I don't know if anybody officially claimed it as their movie, but talk about a movie that felt like unexpected where it was going to be. But to me, it came down to, this felt like an X-Files episode. That's truly where it landed for me. It felt really different. The concept was interesting. The way they told the story from different people's perspectives, but also kind of set you up. This is exactly what happened with a voiceover. And, but then it was interesting because it was disarming at certain points, because at certain times I kind of laughed, and it was like so goofy and weird. I'm like, what did I just watch? And it was just, I think it knew it needed to disarm you a little bit, because it's like, yeah, this is a ridiculous thing. We're going to go there, but it will make it interesting. And then when it finally wrapped up, I'm like, that is really tragic, because how it dealt with the kind of the survivors of what happened was like, ooh, that's sad. You know, not everybody has a positive light, even if they survived. So really, really great effect. I mean, I always think about the director behind Weapons and all these guys. They're just really having a really cool era of horror. And I think of, what was the other one with Nick Cage playing the villain?
Oh, no, Long Legs.
Oh, Long Legs.
Yeah.
Just very weird and different.
Yeah. I was going to say what Eric just said in the chat, that he's going to do a new Resident Evil movie, which is going to be awesome, but not really tied to any of the games. He said that, like, it's not going to be, it's just going to be in that universe, and he's going to do his own thing, which is cool. Very cool.
Hopefully better than House of the Dead, which was not tied to any video game.
Yeah, let's not
Movie Bowl.
let's not Yui Bowl this.
No. All right. I think we're on our last round. Jose,
the one
take
I'm
us
going
home.
to say is one that I actually watched with all of our friends from the Nerd Chat, minus Chance. He didn't get to come. But we went to go see Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, like the last Mission Impossible. Dude, just a fun movie. Like if you like Mission Impossible and like a popcorn flick and the thrillerness of just like all the crazy stuff they do, really cool way to wrap things up. It was a great fun to go watch with your friends and that kind of stuff. We had a great time. Dan dressed up in like a tuxedo and was like
Nice.
stuff like that.
Dan.
It was a good one, man. I'm glad that it wrapped up that way, and highly recommend if you like Mission Impossible.
That was the most Tom Cruise of all the Tom Cruise movies because he
Certainly
loved that
was.
one flying scene. I'm like, this is all for Tom Cruise because I'm like, it's really long. And I'm like, are we done yet? So I appreciate everybody got what they wanted out of that film.
Mine's going to be just recently came out Avatar, A Fire and Ash. That's what I'm going with. Love Avatar in general, and this was basically a Way of Water 2.5. Basically, it was just like a continuation of that, which is perfectly fine. It did rehash some things that I wasn't too happy about, like recycled, like in not set pieces, but like moments. But overall, very good. The new characters that they added in were really good. Can't wait to see more of them in the future. And of course, it's blowing money out of the water, of course. So I'm sure we'll see it. Who knows when? Because I know James Cameron wants to do supposedly another film before going to those, but we'll see. Loved Avatar. Of course, the graphics just phenomenal. Phenomenal. And just going with the Sully family, just watching them grow and seeing the kids grow and stuff, it's good stuff.
I will say this. I wanted more of the sexy fire lady. That's all I wanted.
Same. But
she was amazing.
Yeah.
I just like, this is
the whole
what she
character was
brings to the
great.
Table.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
So
I
good.
wanted more.
Yeah.
So hopefully more in the next one.
I don't think the Sullys can lose any more characters. So they gotta
No.
either have more kids or something's gotta happen. All right, Chris.
Yeah. This one, for me was I was really excited when I heard it was being announced, and I'm a big Edgar Wright fan. So The Running Man was one of my favorites of this year or of 2025. I know a lot of it's kind of like some people were like meh about it, but I just loved I think he did the closest adaptation to the books or the book, sorry, or short story. I don't know. Anyway, the point is he did really well, and there was like a little nod here and there to the original film, and yeah, I really had a good time watching that, and even dragged my wife to go see it too. I was like, I was ready to go there and watch it by myself because I was like, I'm all for it. But she got to see what's his name's butt, and so she was good too.
Oh,
Is that out on streaming yet, or is it only theaters right now?
It is. It's on
soon, right?
Paramount or something.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
is it?
Okay.
I think yeah. It's on something. I just can't remember. It's either Paramount or Peacock. Starts with a P. There's too many nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
Look for the P.
Yep.
That's what Clint says. Look for the P.
Yeah. just look for the
Be
P.
careful what you look for
Quote
when
it.
you search that. The P. Running Man. Yeah, interesting film. I felt was the most non-Edgar Wright of all his films. But I feel like I totally get that.
Yeah, I think it got more Edgar Wright near the end, but yeah, I agree with you. There was definitely some. Still
all I will say is anybody who doubts Glenn Powell, check out Scream Queens. It's his defining role. Chad Radwell, he is amazing. I will keep bringing it back. Chad Radwell, his role in that is amazing.
Chad Powers is great too. I don't know the TV show.
I've watched a little bit of it, so I can't really guarantee it. I don't think he's reflected Chad Radwell, so we'll do that. But no, I totally was very excited about that film. So check it out. It's a good time. So mine is going to be kind of a tie. I know that's kind of a cheat, but Superman for my heart. That is my kind of feel-good movie of the year. The fact that Superman was finally done right, finally delivered,
Really good.
and kind of did something cool and fun and brought in the actual DC universe to a film where it wasn't just like, now we're going to have 18 films to actually introduce all the characters. Nope, we're smart, we're intelligent. We can guess that there's people that live in this world. So I really respect that. Like they're doing. Very excited where we're getting with Supergirl. Very excited. But this kind of cheats, but I'm gonna take it home. Finally watched the movie that probably is most people's pick for the movie of the year. Battles. God, I'm gonna kill the name. Every Battle Everywhere. All the battles all the time.
Yeah, it's on my list, but isn't it like almost 3 hours? I think that's the only reason.
It's
I haven't
2
watched
hours
it
and 45 minutes. I was like, I'm gonna watch this movie, and I had a hell of a time. Was it Every Battle Everywhere? Somebody tell me.
Yeah, it's on.
You're mixing it with
HBO.
like last year's winner, right? Was it?
I probably am. It's the Leonardo DiCaprio film where he was basically a retired. Yes, everything. No, not
battle
everything
after
everywhere
another.
all at once.
One battle after another.
You're confusing me. One battle after another. This movie is so different than what I expected. It is quite honestly almost felt like Unforgiven for modern times, where you had a very rusty revolutionary in modern times who had been in hiding for so long and had used so many drugs and alcohol and everything, basically blurred everything that he brought to the table to make him competent. And then his world collapsed almost 18 years later, and he had to find himself. And it was also dealing with a very balanced take of serious, but not too serious. So in a lot of ways, it was like my emotions didn't necessarily get tears, but I felt the pull of a father trying to go through this. And I tell you, come to the Sean Penn of this movie will bring you to the yard. Holy cow. I did not expect this performance from him. Worst haircut I've ever seen from a military guy. Very awkward character. And it went places in different things. It transitioned different emotions. And Leonardo DiCaprio is probably at his least attractive ever in his career. He's in a bathrobe half of the movie. Benicio del Toro is hilarious. It's like this basically an Underground Railroad character who runs a karate studio. It's really interesting of a movie, and I'm glad it's getting attention, because if you watch this, you will feel the resonance of what's going on in the world right now, especially with me living in Minnesota near Minneapolis. And it's very important that this is what's going on. I'm not sure if the right people will see this movie that need to see this movie, but it definitely does things in an interesting way. And I really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to say, definitely check it out. It's on HBO Max right now. You don't have to go to a film. Clint, you can watch it in pieces if you want. And it might be the good thing for you.
I think so. I definitely want to watch it.
Just like me.
I love Leo and the trailers and a couple reels that I've seen of it. I know I'm definitely going to like it. It's just finding the time, because the missus wants to see it too. So I can't just watch it. Now we both got to find 3 hours. So pretty soon.
Don't watch it night before bed, because it may not get you. Just it might not be exciting enough at certain instances, but check.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm surprised.
So any other movies before we move on to the end of the show?
The horror guys. I thought you guys were going to mention Frankenstein.
I still haven't seen it
yet.
Because
it's really good.
It's super good.
Really quick to throw out there. It's really good and phenomenal makeup.
Yeah,
really good.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I like Guillermo del Toro, not Benicio del Toro, because I always screw up the two names.
I do too.
Interesting actors, interesting directors, but it looks really cool. And I have a special place in my heart for Frankenstein. There's a really cool museum. It's all about electricity and science. And they do a Mary Shelley exhibit, which I really love. And if you're in Minneapolis, definitely check it out.
Yeah. We're also getting Bride pretty quick too for Frankenstein.
Oh yeah, that one looks really interesting. Yep. Oh my goodness, gotta love that. All right. Well, I was gonna say let's take a look forward to 2026, but you know what? We've ran long. Let's just say, at this point, guys, if there's any movie you think that you would say, one movie or TV series for everybody that's listening right now that they definitely should spend their time on and check out, what is your recommendation?
For 2026 or in general?
Just in general, like something you say, you know what, after everything I saw, this is the one you need to see if you haven't seen it yet.
Oh God, that's so many.
Wait, I know.
Is it your number one? It could be just your number one.
Look,
I don't know.
I will say, if no one's ever watched it, this is an older movie, but The Nice Guys is like one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so good.
And he actually talked
Shane
about
Black.
it on a podcast we did together.
Shane
and
Black,
I still didn't watch it.
and yeah, fantastic writing, and like Ryan Gosling's in it, and what's his name?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe is starting to
that elevator scene.
let himself go.
Classic.
It's
Classic.
You guys are together. Look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we've got that movie. Jose.
There's two that I didn't even mention either of these today, but I would say to check them out, or three of them. I'm going to do three real quick. Is if you need something lighthearted, meanwhile, my wife loved Abbott Elementary. This is probably unique because we're both in education, but it feels like a very apt description of what it's like to work in education, but in a funny, lighthearted way. So I highly recommend that on ABC. The other big show that if you really have not watched it, I know they're going to do, I think, one more season. That's The Bear on Hulu.
Oh.
Bear is such a good show. Like,
I gotta catch up. I'm stuck on that Christmas episode. It just rocked my core.
Yeah.
And it's just so good. Like, I just can't describe how good of a show it is. The new season was really, really well done, but I do think it's time for them to start wrapping it up. And then the other one I didn't mention, but it's in that DC universe, Creature Commandos. If you like DC stuff, and if you like monsters, like classic monsters, Frankenstein, check out Creature Commandos on HBO. It's only one season, which sucks because
they're not bringing it back?
I don't think so. I heard that it was canceled. I could be wrong. Like, I don't know where I heard that from.
I think they may have only planned to do one season.
Yeah,
to be honest.
But it's super cool the way that they do it. And who's Hop from Stranger Things? I'm just blanking on his name.
David
right
Harbour.
Now. He plays Frankenstein in the show.
Frankenstein, yeah, he does.
And it's a cool story, like 8 episodes. Definitely for adults, even though it's a cartoon. It is absolutely not for kids, so don't show it to kids. But
there's cartoon sex, kids.
Yes, very graphic version of it.
Hold on, let me add that to the list.
It's like 1 second.
Absolutely. There we go.
But it's in the realm of like Suicide Squad. Amanda Waller's in it and stuff like that. So is
Frank Grillo plays the father of blanking his name, who he played in
Rick Flag. He's Rick Flag Senior.
Rick Flag Senior's in it. But really, really good, man. And cool animation. Like, definitely check out Creature Commandos. Super cool.
Oh, sorry, probably shouldn't have showed that. And then Robot was a Robot Commando. G.I. Robot.
Yes.
He's really good. Yeah.
Eric said Creature Commandos was renewed for season 2 coming 2020.
Nice.
That's great. And it is connected to the DC new universe because James Gunn was all behind it. So appreciate that.
Cool.
All right. Clint.
I'm going with something really recent because I absolutely loved it. Just watched the 28 universe, and Bone Temple was phenomenal in general, and it just comes full circle. I audibly gasped and almost cheered in the theater. So very, very excited.
Such a unique
is this done?
On a
is it done now? Or
there's one more, and it's going to be 27, I think, where these two are like really close, which is great. But now, it's going to be like a 2-year wait, basically. But super good series. There's a low point with, I think it's like 28 weeks later, which it's good, but
I enjoyed it. It was just a weird, different.
Yeah, it was just weird for it. But definitely check out this universe if you're into there's zombies, so to speak, but just phenomenal. Great actors and all of the films. Check it out.
Come for Duran Duran.
God, and Radiohead. The Radiohead.
Oh yeah, the music.
Don't get me started, Todd. I'll go on for 2 hours.
Absolutely. For Chris, and you already did yours, so I'll do my last. I highly recommend everyone checking out Blue-Eyed Samurai. Season 1 came out in 2024, I believe. Season 2 is coming amazing if you like the animation style of some of those Sunny projects, plus a really unique take. And if you like Shogun, I think it fits really well within that mythology. It's really cool. Cannot appreciate enough about that series. So Blue Eye Samurai, definitely do yourself a favor and check that out. All right. Well, that is it for our look back at 2025. We're going to do a show that's all about focused on 2026, and we're excited about for the coming year. But with that, we are done with 2025. We salute you. Hopefully 2026 is an even better year for film and TV. So with that, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this journey on what we loved in the year of movies and TV. So with that, Jose, tell people where they can find you across the web.
You can find me mostly on Thursday nights for our show, The Nerd Chat, talking about gaming, food, and the good old days with myself and 3 of my best friends that we literally grew up together and just love playing video games and talking about life and all the delicious things that we shouldn't eat and yet that we still do. So if you want to check us out there, we would appreciate that. Thursday nights on YouTube.
Clint.
You can find me at Spreading the Nerd at all the socials, TikTok, Threads, BlueSky, all the good stuff. And we are live Friday nights, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, if you want to see shenanigans and just RNG goodness.
And sad to point out that Butch did not build his own PC. So Butch, -2 points.
Right? He can't though.
Yes,
It's so
yes.
expensive. It's too
Yeah,
expensive.
that's pretty
I know,
much the reason
yeah.
why. It was just too expensive. This is crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, I basically get a pre-built because at that point, then you're probably getting a big discount on certain parts. So
That's
I totally
crazy.
get it. Yep. So Butch, you keep on doing you. Chris.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have hot takes like these guys over here with Nerd Chat and Spreading the Nerd, but you can find me on, I guess, Instagram at TC1H1D and BlueSky at 1H1D. Finally got that handle, which was great. And I have a podcast that drops every Wednesday evening, and it is it's been going on for 4 years. So yeah, it's been fun. And yeah, I'm
Highly recommend everybody check it out as well, because basically it's if you like Game Pass and you don't know what to play, Chris and his co-host, they pick one game, play it for an hour, and they make a decision. It's very entertaining, and Chris has been lighting it up on Reels, so check him out and wherever else he does his videos, because he's very good at it, and he's very, very modest.
Awesome.
And he's saying nothing at all. Leave me hanging. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. And I want to say thank you all for you guys for showing up. You mean a lot to me. This new venture that I got into, the Fandom Foundry. I'm so glad that we have people that find this fun to celebrate the things we love. I want to thank everyone in the chat. This live thing is brand new to me as well in 2025. So I'm screwing it up a lot. I have to take a bathroom break. Sorry, I apologize, but I appreciate you guys for joining us. But we had so many cool people join us in chat. Too many for me to name, but you know what? You're in our heart. And I learned a lot today, even adding your comment into the video. So I learned something today, and I get a +2. So with that, you can follow the Fandom Foundry on all socials at the Fandom Foundry, BlueSky, Instagram, on our YouTube channel, on our Discord, on our webpage. And we also have a Threadless page if you want to buy something with our logo. There's going to be more in that's even better in 2026. So thank you so much for joining us. And with that, I will say thank you all. And remember, folks, this may not be your best week, but next week could be your best week ever. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.